Hello everyone, welcome to my new TypeScript video. So let's get started. In this video we'll be looking at our next demo. So let's open it up in Visual Studio Code. Now you will see that this demo in many ways is quite similar to our previous video. Over here we're going to talk about some of the type safety features which are built into TypeScript. Now if you look at the classes that are there in this file in front of us, so we have a class called animal and we have two other classes. One is rhino, which is inheriting from animal, and the other is employee. Employee has nothing to do with animal. Now let's look down at this demo function. Now first of all, if you look at this line over here, I have commented this line because it gives us an error when we run it. Let me tell you how. You see, TypeScript has got this additional facility that we do not get directly in JavaScript. That is concept of protection levels. Now if you look at this animal class, over here you will see that we have marked the name variable as private. So if you declare something as private, we cannot access it from outside the class. On the contrary, if you declare something as public, we can freely access it from anywhere. And the third protection level that we must know is called protected. Protected means that it's only available to child classes. So right now we'll just focus on private. So if you observe animal as well as employee, both of them have got their name variables marked as private. So if we remove the comment from this line, it's going to be an error. So let's try it. So I'm going to remove the comment from this line, and let's try to compile our TypeScript file. So I come in here, I say tsc demo. Here you can see that it's giving us a very clear-cut error. So we don't need to worry about this showing up when we run our website in the browser. TypeScript compiler is going to stop us well in advance. So let's comment that line once again, save the file, and let's try to compile it once more. Let's see if it works this time. This time it worked without any issues. Now the next thing that I want to quickly point out is that we are creating these three objects. Now since we were able to compile the file, we know that these three statements are valid as well. But look at this statement over here. You see, animal is an object of animal class. Similarly, employee is an object of employee class. So if you try to assign them to each other, that's going to be an error as well. So the TypeScript compiler is right now checking that employee and animal are not compatible. So it's going to give us an error straight away. In fact, here you can see that Visual Studio Code is actually giving us the error well in advance. So it's telling us that employee is not assignable to animal because they are not part of the same hierarchy of classes. Still, if you want to go ahead and try, let's try to compile it. So here you can see that in fact Visual Studio Code had given us the exact same error message that the TypeScript compiler generated. Let's comment this code once again and try to compile it. Alright, so this time it worked. Let's try to run this file. So here if you see, this particular code is just going to give us one output, that is the name of animal. So in this case, our initial assumption may be that it's going to display the word quote. But over here, we can see that we have assigned the value of rhino to animal. So if we scroll up a bit, we see that in rhino, we are assigning the value rhino to name. So because of that, let's see what output we get. So I'm going to come in here and open this file in the browser. Let's press F12 and let's click on show. Here you see it's showing the word rhino in the output. This brings us to the end of this video. Thank you.